Yo, what it is, YouTube? It's your boy DC coming back with another bullseye of a video here today on the channel. We're gonna be doing a full mix breakdown of a Playboi Carti style type of mix. I feel like this song reminds me of I Rather Lie by Playboi Carti, Rather Lie. So if you like this video, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. If you enjoyed these gems, there's gonna be a free preset pack with maybe some Pro Tools style track presets or maybe a couple presets here and there that I'm gonna drop down below for free. So if you guys do appreciate me, you appreciate the gems, join the channel membership or check the links down below. We don't care about how it goes, but we're gonna get to these gems right now. Let's play the whole track.
I was moving in some motion. Now I'm under, everybody knows, cause it's potent. I'm unlocking new verses every time I let it go. Took 2 weeks to gravitate for me to see what you want. This beat made me the sound dumb, cause the other ain't get posted. Turn my new one to the old one, then I'll wait to see you move. That way we ain't pretending the reason that we just blend it out. You can ask me if I'm mad now, I got nothing to be bitter about. Turn my shoulder cause the wind around. Bonds off in the background like the Johnson. Now I'm in this club, turning up until the sun's up. I know that you work tomorrow, I ain't work about a few G's. I ain't explaining nothing. Energy is I don't need the end for buzzing. Let's see at the end of the loop. Hate comparing but it's easy when it's just me to you. Learning that they all to blame. I've been running with my head up. Picking the lane, I'll eliminate no safety. I'm running laps around these veins like a CD. I'm so stubborn to lose, that's what made me leave. I'm barely giving this my hope, cause I ain't tryna blow, no. It's been a few before prime, my lyrics get typed out. If you hear clicking, get away because the mic's out. I'm not tryna be the buzzkill, but I won't get played. See too much for me, they act like they mom let the kids play. Saw you with your chest before it's too late, then it relay. I ain't stressing cause I seen the scenes that happen with this pit. They ask me if I'm get to be the sound like when they hate me making, that's why this the beat. I'm 22 years deep, I ain't heard a single key. They give me to my bag, only made me rethink. They wonder why I'm gone, turn the noise off, cut the doors off. If you need a longer vent, we can step out from the AC. You can click the next link. You can stay on red, cause I don't need to see. I ain't cash yet, but you hear the beat. Through my tone and through my actions, music better be the change. To my head song, they only influencing me to the next song. Lucky I know what I need. You're in a cash salary to keep me on the spot. I make it cringy TikTok till I set these shows. Then I'm calling off my phone. Please don't act like you my bro. I'm a no, I'm a no, I'm a no. Peace out of place, put a smile on my face. Yeah, we not equal, not the same. I don't gotta chase, feet levitate. Hope you ain't the only one. I'm doing so well on my own. I don't need nobody even blowing up my phone. You say that you love me, but I'm better off alone. Better off alone. Better off just thinking that it's better off I'm gone. Cause I think I need space for money and I need to cope. Cause I've been taking this hard. Tryna find out what you know. Tryna find out what you show. Baby, when I'm gone, why you acting wrong? Keep guessing it don't matter. Why would it get shattered? So the sun stops. Through the brick house, money ain't what I know, but I ain't getting taken out. I can't even say the reason this shit ain't gon' work out. Baby, this is what I've been out. I don't know that. I don't wanna be another song that I can't sing. I don't wanna be another dream that I can't reach. I don't wanna be another scheme that I can't see. Wake up if I'm in a paradise, I roll the dice. I've been on this shit and I don't think that I've been living right. Too much not to see, but I don't know if I like all advice. This ain't what it is, but I know it's just been a couple nights.
All right, really dope song. Shout out to the artist Justin Bloom. And yeah, I'm gonna link him down below as well with the free preset pack. You'll see it in the pinned comment. So go ahead and make sure you guys check that out. And let me know what's your favorite Playboi Carti style song. So this just reminded me of, like, you know, melodic IM music sound. And I noticed that Playboi Carti on that album, he had a perfect blend of smoothness, especially on the song Rather Live, smoothness and still some distortion and dirtiness. So first thing I want to talk about, we're gonna just start with the beat. Okay, so with my beat, this type of you know, whole video that I'm doing here is a situation where I see a lot of people when they make Playboi Carti style songs, they usually like start out in FL Studio, but I'm showing it from the perspective of a real like an engineer. How would you get it if like the shit already came distorted and you had the stems and you're trying to make the shit sound like a song. You feel me? So yeah, first thing we're gonna look at is the bass and the drums. So we're gonna put those together. And I had the Orion plugin right here. So usually with Yeet, Netspin, all those type of rappers, Osama Sun, they always got that same buzzy, really noisy type of bass. So what I did here is I just used a little bit of the harmonics from the Orion plugin, and I gave it some beef. So that's really great for like rage style stuff. And then I used dithering. I know FL Studio has 16-bit dithering, so that's what I did. I threw dithering on all of my drums type stuff. And even this drum right here, I just heard a little bit of a nasty frequency that was blocking the vocal, so I used that. Okay, to to help the vocal breathe a little bit. Then after that, I use the soothe. So I don't want the whole mix to be like sounding a little too harsh and too piercing. I still wanted to have that gritty rage, type of vibe, but at the same time I wanted to smooth it out. So I used that soothe too, okay? And I just used the default preset. That was pretty much it. And I pulled the mix knob back. So I already know, like, usually when you have a rage beat, you kind of don't want to do too much to it. It's like a son. You're gonna love them unconditionally, I would hope, and that's why I find myself not trying to change it too much. Then I use the 670. I use my preset with like Nix, and this is using the mid side of the Fairchild, and it just pretty much makes the beat wider. It makes it spread its wings like a butterfly. I don't know, but the tube saturation just makes it hit a hell of a lot harder. Then after that, I used the Fab Filter Pro L. I level matched it though. I clicked on the 1-to-1 right here, and I just kind of pushed it, and I clicked on the punchy mode, and I pretty much here I was looking to add distortion to the beat and knock off a couple dBs. So I added distortion. You hear, like, if I was to take off the 1-for-1, it would literally be at like 6 LUFS. It would be pretty distorted. So yeah, that's what we have. Then I did a 1-knob filter right here.
We're not the same. I don't gotta chase feet, levitate. Hope you ain't the only one. I'm doing so well on my own. I don't need no.
So I manually did that by myself with my hands, and I just like played the automation. So that was the beat to start off with. After that, we have the lead vocal. The lead vocal already came in wet processed through Logic Pro, so he already did some distortion. He already did like his own little vibe and stuff like that, and I was just trying to enhance it. So I used the Split S to get rid of like the harshness. This is a great plugin that's only like $25, and if you put this plugin like at the beginning of your chain, it will de-harsh stuff. Really good for that Playboi Carti smoothness, but still distorted type of sound.
I don't need nobody even blowing up my phone. You say that you love me, but I'm better off alone. Better off alone. Better off just thinking that it's better off I'm gone. Cause I think I need space for money and I need to cope. Cause I've been taking this hard.
It's doing the de-harshing for me. So that's great. And after that, on the actual vocals, there was a bunch of little automation. So the vocal was actually dry, and there were certain spots where I put reverb, and I didn't have the reverb continuously playing through, like a big reverb. I had a small, tight reverb, and I just had certain parts that had like, okay, these bars is gonna have a little bit of plate reverb. This is gonna have some delay right here. I just did automation to sound more exciting and stuff like that. Okay. So let me show you like the actual vocal chain. I'm actually gonna take down the whole vocal chain. I had a L1 to start out, and this L1 is just to make sure the vocal doesn't go all across the place because he is a great singer, Just Bloom, and you know he kind of get aggressive sometimes, which is great for the Playboi Carti sound. He gets driven, he goes in, you feel me? That's how Playboi Carti is too. But you want to control that. You don't want it to go out of the way, so you use the limiter.
Was moving in slow motion. Now I'm under, everybody knows, cause it's potent. I'm like new verses every time I let it go. Took 2 weeks to gravity for me to see what you want. This beat made me the sound dumb, cause the other ain't get posted. Turn my new one to the old, then I'll wait to see you move. That way we ain't pretending the reason that we just blend it out. You can ask me if I'm mad now, I got nothing to be bitter about.
So that's pretty good because it's adding a little bit of the distortion, and that's the main sound of Playboi Carti is distortion. So I'm mixing digital distortion and analog distortion. Then I used the radiator from Sound Toys, and I just did a parallel mix. So I just did this to add some hot sauce, some Frito-Lay.
I ain't stressed cause I seen the scenes that happen with this pit. They ask me if I'm get to be the sound like when I hate me making, that's why this the beat. I'm 22 years deep, I ain't heard a single key. They give me to my bag, only made me rethink. They wonder why I'm gone, turn the noise off, cut the doors off.
So you hear it's kind of like almost like distorting, but I parallel mixed that in, so that's just more distortion. Okay, then I use the API vision strip, and I just like how this sounds when it comes to bringing the vocals forward. All right, so that's what we did. We just used a little bit of the filter, and then I just pushed a little bit of that mid range because it gave some, it gave a little bit of that canine, that bark, that pedigree dog food. You heard me?
I ain't tryna blow, no. It's been a few before prime. My lyrics typed out. If you hear clicking, get away because the mic's out. I'm not tryna be the buzzkill, but I won't get played. See too much for me, they act like they mom let the kids play. Saw you with your chest before it's too late, then it relay. I ain't stressed cause I seen the scenes that happen with it.
I like this API because I know this move right here is gonna be a very broad style move, so it sounds musical and it makes the vocal come a little bit more forward. Then I use the Weiss de-esser. This is a mastering grade de-esser. I oftentimes pair it, I almost always pair it with the split S, and it just helps the vocals be super smooth. And yeah, it's just one of the best de-essers. It's a mastering grade de-esser. It's not a regular de-esser, so it's gonna be less distortion. So with a Playboi Carti style mix, I'm choosing when I'm gonna distort. I'm just not gonna depend on the clipper on the master bus and distort it. I'm gonna drop a little bit of pepper here, a little bit of jalapeno here, a little bit of picante here and there. Okay.
Keep me on the spot and make it cringy TikTok till I sell these shows. Then I'm calling off my phone. Please don't act like you my bro. I'm a no. Peace out of the place, put a smile on my face. We not equal, not the same. I don't gotta chase, feet levitate. Hope you ain't the only one. I'm doing so well on my own. I don't need nobody even blowing up my phone. You say that you love me, but I'm better off alone. Better off alone. Better off just thinking that it's better off I'm gone. Cause I think I need space for money and I need to cope. Cause I've been taking this hard. Tryna find out what you know. Tryna find out what you show. Baby, when I'm gone, why you acting wrong? Keep guessing it don't matter. Why would it get shattered? So this song stops.
That's what I always loved about this de-esser.
Keep me on the spot and make it cringy TikTok.
You know, you can do 3, 4, 5 dBs, you never hear it. You know what I mean? And that's when you couple it with the split S. After that, I use the Spectre to boost that same area that we cut. So this is just helping the vocals make sure they don't feel muffled. We got our vocals to be smooth, and now we got everything, all the detail to be coming forward like a Photoshop edit. We zooming in, we seeing all the details because we did this little Spectre boost.
Get posted. Turn my new one to the old, then I'll wait to see you move. That way we ain't pretending the reason that we just blend it out. You can ask me if I'm mad now, I got nothing to be bitter about. Turn my shoulder cause the wind around. Bars off in the background like the Johnson. Now I'm in this club, turning up until the sun's up. I know that you work tomorrow, I ain't work about a few G's. I ain't explaining nothing. Energy is I don't need the energy.
Really dope for something like Playboi Carti where sometimes his voice is high and you want to add some density to that area. So we're seeing ourselves like that, adding that density to that 4K region. It's helping it just feel more hefty in that area. You don't want it to feel like a pretzel and too thin. So you know, that's what I would say. Like I feel like on this mix I did capture that a rather lie type of vibe. It's smooth, still distorted, but it still sounds musical. It doesn't sound too overly bearing. You know what I mean? It doesn't sound like, hey, pay attention to me. You know, it still sounds like a song that you listening to and you feel like it's gritty still, but it's still, you want to turn it up. You know what I mean? So after that, I use the soothe to make it smoother as well.
Get posted. Turn my new one to the old. Then I'll wait to see you move. That way we ain't pretending the reason that we just blend it out. You can ask me if I'm mad now. I got nothing to be bitter about. Turn my shoulder cause the wind around. Bonds off in the background like the
So yeah, at that point, just smoothing stuff out. Then I had a sweet, sweet Vox that just kind of takes out some of the noise. Okay, so let's kind of start again from right here. And I had a parallel compressor. I used the vocal aggression preset to bring some pumping style distortion. You can hardly hear it though. And the L1 is just tapping it just to keep things consistent.
I was moving in some motion. Now I'm under everybody knows cause it's potent. I'm unlocking new verses every time I let it go. Took 2 weeks to gravitate for me to see what you want. This beat made me the sound done. Cause the other ain't get posted. Turn my new one to the old. Then I'll wait to see you move. That way we ain't pretending the reason that we just blend it out. You can ask me if I'm mad.
It's really low, but for me, it just adds energy, you know, like it just adds some type of pumped up hype man energy. Now we have some overlays here and we just use the basic flanger, still going into the same vocal chain.
Lane, I'll eliminate no safety. I'm running laps around these veins like a secret. I'm so stubborn and low, that's what made me leave.
I got my rate in my mix to sound so perfect that it literally sounds like, especially on this part, that the flanger is continuing, even though it's just these 2 lines that got flanger.
I don't need to see, I ain't cash yet, but you hear the beat. Through my tone and through my actions, music better be the change to my head song. It only influencing me to the next song. Lucky I know what I need, her in a cash salary.
So especially like this part still sounds like it's got a flanger on it because the rate of the flanger as well as the mix knob that I blended in, it just sounded like good. It just sounded smooth. It didn't even sound like a flanger, but it still gave a little bit of grease to it. It made things different. Let's look at the effects that we had though. We have a basic half note, Valhalla half note right here, and I use where did I use the little half note? I used that little half note somewhere. I threw that half note in the beginning right here.
Let's see at the end of the loop. Hey, comparing, but it's easy when it's just me to you. Learning that they all to blame. I've been running with my head on. Picking any lane.
Blending at a super low level because the whole time my vocals are dry. They don't really have any like reverb at all. But still, you know, like it's giving a little bit of candy.
They get shattered, shoot it so stars through the brick.
And so that was blended at a low volume. After that, there was a time where quarter note came in. Yeah, there was like some throws right here with the quarter note too.
See too much for me, they act like they mom let the kids play. Saw you in your chest before it's too late, then it be like I ain't stressing cause I seen the scenes. The smile on my face, yeah, we not equal, not the same.
Okay, just a basic little throw, like how I said, there's not a reverb that's happening all the time in this song. There's not a delay that's happening the whole time. So I was literally picking spots and punching in reverb for like 3 bars, a reverb for this bar, you know, and nothing overly complicated, but still, it didn't feel like it was a dry patch. This is just a basic quarter note delay, but then I threw a Valhalla on the back end with a little bit of reverb on a concert hall. Nothing crazy, you feel me? But just still these little movements, these little Halloween pieces of candy that's gonna keep the song moving. You feel me? You don't want it to sound boring, especially because the beat is redundant. Look at the beat. It's just one loop with a bass, you feel me? So you as the engineer, it's your responsibility to keep things interesting, all right? There was a hall, Valhalla, a chorus space. It was like a little, you know, a hall throw right here for these couple bars.
Took 2 weeks to gravitate for me to see what you want. This beat made me the sound done. Cause the other ain't get posted. Turn my new one to the old. Then I'll wait to see you move. That way we ain't pretending the reason that we just blend it out. You can ask me if I'm mad now. I got nothing to be bitter about. Turn my shoulder cause the wind around. Bonds off in the background like the Johnson. Now I'm in this club.
Yeah, so you had a little bit of this like a chorus space right here. Just, you know, the song is changing because first we start off with like the little bit of a hall, then comes this momentum part. Now there's a little bit of the plate. What is the plate that we use? The Seventh Heaven. Just different reverbs, bruh, coming in and out at different times. That ain't crazy. Okay, then we had like this super dry reverb that I like. It's called the T-verb, and I used aggressive vocal. So pay attention, aggressive lead vocal, and also this one right here is aggressive lead vocal as well. So I just found some aggressive presets, like a really dry, acne-prone style of reverb that just felt really dry and in your face. You feel me?
Took 2 weeks to gravity for me to see what you want. This beat made me decide though, cause the other ain't get paused. Turn my new one to the old, then I'll wait to see you move. That way we ain't pretending the reason that we just blend it out. You can ask me if I'm mad now, I got nothing to be bitter about. Turn my shoulder cause the wind around.
So sometimes you can use a reverb to add energy to your mixes, and that's an example right there. The background vocals, let's look at that real quick. With the background vocals, you know, I had some a bunch of different chains. I think I'm just gonna solo it real quick because I don't want to take up too much time. But yeah, let's see. The first one right here was like, I think it was like a flanger style background vocal. I'm not sure, bruh. Like a little micro shift, all that shit. Okay, let's check it out.
Like the Johnson, turning up till the sun's out. Bear around like the Johnson, turning up till the sun's out.
Yeah, so we just did like, okay, some EQ to cut that off. I'm gonna drop this in the track preset. Don't even worry about it. I'm gonna drop it in the track preset. Most importantly, we just use these things to control. These 2-layer compressions is control. Then we have this little doubler, which kind of give like a chorusy sound, this silk vocal to clean it up, and just a room reverb to give it its own space. And it's blends in very low in the mix. Okay, after that, then we have these little style ad-libs. Let's look. All right, so we just use like an auto pan to give it movement, a doubler to make it feel wider, some distortion with that, roll that off. This is gonna be included in the preset pack, but pretty much we're just using compression to control it, to flatten those out, and our lead vocal is big and full, but everything else is flat. Then we had like a basic little intro. So I wanted to feel different. I put the actual reverb on the track. It's not sharing reverbs with the rest of the stuff. And then that air chorus as well is coming on the back of the reverb, making it feel swooshy, making it feel like a toilet once you flush it, giving it that swirl. Something a little bit of this lo-fi, just kind of giving it a new texture and a new grit. Okay, so that's just little pieces of candy that we created all throughout the mix. So we've talked about effects, background vocals, we've talked about lead vocal, and now we're gonna move on to the mastering preset, all right? So with the mastering preset, first thing we have is a decapitator. I use the decapitator to generate some of that drive and some of that distortion. I use the E mode to distort.
Let it go. Took 2 weeks to gravity for me to see what you want. This beat made me decide though, cause the other ain't get paused. Turn my new one to the old, then I'll wait to see you move. That way we ain't pretending the reason that we just blend it out. You can ask me if I'm mad now, I got nothing to be bitter about. Turn my shoulder cause the wind around.
So it just adds a good bit of a presence to the mix. Then I use the clipper. I use the glue plugin, and then I just clipped it pretty much.
Let it go. Took 2 weeks to gravity for me to see what you want. This beat made me decide though, cause the other ain't get paused. Turn my new one to the old, then I'll wait to see you move. That way we ain't pretending the reason that we just blend it out. You can ask me if I'm mad now.
So just added so much hype to the mix by the clipper, and on purpose I made it louder because I know I'm getting some of that spicy volume that's boom, making the snare hit harder. And then I kind of just warmed up this area right here to make things feel a little bit more fuller.
The buzzkill, but I won't get played. See too much for me, they act like they mom let the kids play. Saw you in your chest before it's too late, then it relay. I ain't stressing cause I seen the scenes that happen with this pit. They ask me if I'm get to be the sound like when I hate me making, that's why this the beat. I'm 22 years deep, I ain't heard a single key. They give me to my bag, only made me.
All right, cool. After that, I use the fresh air as well to make the mix brighter.
The buzzkill, but I won't get played. See too much for me, they act like they mom let the kids play. Saw you in your chest before it's too late. I'm in no. Peace out of place, put a smile on my face. Yeah, we not equal, not the same. I don't gotta chase, feet levitate. Hope you ain't the only one. I'm doing so well on my own. I don't need nobody even.
That brightens up the mix. Then I use the I just use this to get more width on the mix. That's it.
The only influencing me to the next song. Lucky I know what I need. Her in a cash salary to keep me on the spot. I make it pretty TikTok till I set it show.
Nothing crazy. Then we used the Oxford inflator and we clipped it. Yeah, did we even clip on this thing? Let's see.
He made me the sound though, cause the other ain't get posted. Turn my new one to the old. Then I'll wait to see you move. That way we ain't pretending the reason that we just blend it out. You can ask me if I'm mad now. I got nothing to be bitter about. Turn my shoulder cause the wind around. Bonds off in the background like the Johnson.
So far for the whole entire mix, I was pretty delicate with the distortion, but I was still going for the Playboi Carti vibe, so I double clipped it. You feel me? I clipped it with that first plugin, then I clipped it right here. Didn't even touch anything. My mix was already so hot at that point that I hit it with that over 0 dB clipper, and then I finally had like a last finishing master, and I only did that for a little bit of oversampling.
He made me the sound though, cause the other ain't get posted. Turn my new one to the old. Then I'll wait to see you move. That way we ain't pretending the reason that we just blend it out. You can ask me if I'm mad now. I got nothing to be bitter about. Turn my shoulder cause the wind around. Bonds off in the background like the Johnson. Now I'm in this club, turning up until the sun's up. I know that you work tomorrow. I ain't work about a few.
Wow, I'm not even gonna lie. I forgot I even did that, but that's kind of impressive, low key, because you got to think about it. I didn't even limit my mix. I didn't do any limiting. I didn't push the volume right here. Like, I didn't really push no volume at all. Just the way I actually mixed the damn song, I still got it to -8 LUFS without even doing anything. The only thing I did is I added 2 dB right here, right? But that little add 2 dB ain't going to be enough, especially when I took out 2 dB right here too. So I mixed the whole mix very hot. I don't even know how the fuck I did it, how the fuck I even got it that loud. But I guess it's just the nature of the song, you feel me? I don't know how the hell I got it that loud without actually like adding any volume. I don't know what type of voodoo what was going on here. But that's pretty much the end of the video here today. I'm gonna drop a little preset pack, a free preset pack. It's gonna be a Pro Tools track presets though. So, you know, maybe next time if I get a Playboi Carti mix or a Yeet mix, I'll try to put it in Studio Rack so I can give it to you guys. But hey, you've got the whole video right here, and you can copy the presets if you guys do want to. So if you guys like this video, don't forget, I got more stuff just like this on the channel membership that you could be enjoying if you check out that All Access Pass. Let me know what's your favorite Playboi Carti song. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Appreciate y'all now, YouTube gang. Peace.